Welcome back to the channel. This is the Casuals. I'm Jin,
And I'm Saki.
and today's episode is what is your perfect game? Now, forgive my brain fart a little bit earlier where I forgot to introduce myself, but this is kind of different for us. Not really. It's just like one of our random topics. And so as the title suggests, what is your perfect game? It's pretty straightforward. We're both gonna describe what we think is our perfect game, suited for us. Obviously, it's not gonna suit everyone else. And if it does happen to suit other people, that'd be nice. Um, but my instincts is that we are gonna have vastly different requirements for what is our perfect game. Um, which would be interesting given how we kind of grew up together with like the same interest in games. You know how we played a lot of Halo, Borderlands, um, some Left 4 Dead, and mainly those games, right?
I think it's literally only those games.
Maybe
Maybe
literally
one.
only those games, yeah.
Oh, maybe if you want to count, maybe Overwatch we played a teeny bit of.
Yeah, maybe.
Other than
Um,
that, that's it.
yeah, that's it. Um, so yeah, I guess do you want to get started? Because I know you had some time to think about it. About what could be your perfect game.
Sure. I could start it off on my end. So I guess for my perfect game, it will mainly just be like ideas from other games that I've enjoyed, making it and not really making it into a game, but like if it could be, one game of all those ideas, that'd be cool. So
Hmm.
I guess I'd start off with I think Halo Reach's story.
Hmm.
I think that was probably to me the best story out of the Halos. I played that we played that game I don't know how many times.
Too many times.
We played the story and online I think the most. Then it was like Halo 4.
Yeah.
But for at least story wise, I liked Halo Reach. And I guess story slash gameplay, I liked Borderlands 2 a lot, as you may know. We played a lot of both of those games,
Mm-hmm.
but I think Borderlands 2 out of all of them was the best.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the things I liked from Borderlands 2 was one, the story for Borderlands 2 was great.
Mm-hmm.
I also liked how they did, the main objective missions while also having side missions. I think
Hmm.
I guess one thing is there were probably way too many guns for that, like in that game.
Hmm.
I'd probably stick to something more simple like Halo.
Mm-hmm.
How there's really not that many guns, but I think what it was Borderlands 3, they were like, oh yeah, there's like a billion different guns. And I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why do we need that many? You know? And then plus they had like special stats for each drop and all that. And I'm like, that's just getting too complex. I think more simplistic style like Halo for a story and like weapons, I guess. And then story slash content would be like Borderlands 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe this will be kind of weird, but kind of like an open world, but not as big like Minecraft. I
Hmm.
think that would be kind of cool. So like one big map instead of like a bunch of little sections of the map.
Mm-hmm.
I would think that would be kind of cool. And then I guess mainly a little bit like this game called Craftopia where we've been playing every now and then.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. You could build stuff. There's guns. Not many guns, but it's open world. Like one big map, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe if not literally copying like 8 games and putting in one.
Yeah.
Like Craftopia does. What else would be part of a quote unquote perfect game for me? Those are like the main things I kind of look for. This kind of this actually the main one would probably be the story. Um, I don't know. Music I don't really care for. As long as it's not like death metal, like annoying.
What about Doom?
I think that's a little bit too much.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Although I guess what I would like would be like there's just random boss music and you're kind of like, oh crap, where's it coming from?
Like an encounter music.
Yeah, you're just like walking around and all of a sudden the music changes to boss music. You're like, oh.
Or those, the Solid Snake, the exclamation mark, ding, you know.
Oh yeah, or one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it has to have a story. I wouldn't want like the battle royale type games.
Yeah.
Although I guess another game that I still kind of enjoy is Overwatch, so I'd probably maybe just do like characters from them, like how they all have different like abilities and stuff. That'd be interesting.
Mm.
Hmm. Oh no, I'm trying to think what else is kind of put into a game.
Capybaras.
Oh yeah, probably like every section of the map you have to have.
Non-negotiable capybara. If the capybara's not in the game, there ain't no game.
Or you should be able to play as a capybara. Imagine.
Kind of like Goat Simulator, but Capybara Simulator.
Yep, but you can hold a gun. What else is kind of like important in a game?
No, that's really up to you, right?
That's all I was really thinking of, were those main points.
Mm-hmm. What about, I guess, the look, right? What kind of look do you want? The art style, rather.
Art style. Huh. Maybe something like... Honestly, I don't play that many games, so I don't have much to reference off of.
I assume you certainly don't want it to look like Minecraft or something like that.
No, not Minecraft. Although, if you do play Overwatch and you take the time to just look at the maps, just walk around the maps, I think there's a lot of detail, and I think maybe something like that.
The art style like Overwatch?
Yeah, where they take, they put in the little details,
Mm-hmm.
You can break things and things will, fly around when you hit them, and kind of like that, hitboxes and stuff. I think maybe my art style's like that. Be kind of cool.
Okay, so I guess to make it a little bit more, not specific, but like, to make it a little bit more... No, I shouldn't do that, actually. I was going to say, oh, maybe you should take one, like, from each game that you have listed, take one element from there, and then, like, put that into the game. But you already kind of did. You already kind of listed, like, the element that you wanted.
Yeah, like, Halo would be the... excuse me. Would be, like, simplicity of the guns and stuff, and then the story. Borderlands is also a bit of the story, and... What did I say? I don't even remember.
Probably, like, it was mostly about the story, really. You didn't like much of, like, how the fact that there were so many guns.
Yeah, there were way too many. But I guess, yeah, story and how there was, like, side things to do, so...
Oh, yeah, side missions, yeah.
You weren't, like, done in, like, an hour.
Uh-huh.
And I guess Minecraft, like, open world type. And then Overwatch art style and characters, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Music I didn't really specifically say, just nothing like Doom.
The only thing they featured dun 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 dun.
If maybe in between like Animal Crossing and Doom, somewhere in between.
Oh yeah,
Not
what
too
about?
fun.
Uh-huh.
I
What
was gonna say
about?
not too Doom, but not too crazy.
Yeah, what about Animal Crossing? By the way, I know you did enjoy Animal Crossing. I'm kind of surprised you didn't bring it up.
Animal Crossing was fun, but what? Because I wouldn't say 100% it, but I collected everything. So in Animal Crossing, you can collect all the different types of fish, bugs, deep sea, like when you do scuba diving,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's fossils and art.
Mm-hmm.
And I collected everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really, after that, I really had no reason to keep playing it. I was like, okay, well, I kind of got all the collectibles. Okay, I guess I'll move on. I guess maybe something like that you could put, like if there's like collectibles in a game. I think it was Borderlands? No, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, how there were all the dice and the scrolls and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Give you something else to like look for, I guess.
Mm.
I guess a set of collectibles in like various areas of the map or something.
All right. I get to feel how you want it. I just find it funny that the one thing I find funny is like, oh yeah, you can do like it's like an Overwatch art style with an open world, but then there's a Halo and Borderlands story. I'm just like, a Halo Reach story and Borderlands story is kind of depressing if you think about it.
No, but it was told so well.
Yeah.
It was just so well written
Mm-hmm.
that it was just it made the game great. To
Yeah.
me.
I just find it so freaking funny because like Halo Reach, you basically all die except for one person essentially.
Which is you.
No, it's the dude in the Pelican. No, the sniper.
I thought he.
No, he lives.
Shoot, it's been so long I haven't played. I remember. I have the. Hold on, I have a statue of it next to me actually.
The sniper dude lives. I remember specifically because there was a whole meme about that where it's like dying is gay or
I don't
something like that.
I don't remember him dying, but I just remember him being in one mission and that was it.
Yeah, he basically never died. Everyone else did, and Noble Six died though.
Right. I remember Carter blew up a Scarab tank with the Pelican.
Yeah.
Emil died at like the cannon
Uh huh.
to the elites. The machine gun dude,
George.
George. How did he die?
He died on the
Yeah.
Covenant ship, throwing you off.
Oh yeah, he died there, and then Kat was just useless regardless of the level. I forget how she died, but
She died because EMP knocked out her shield, and then like some those jackal snipers shot her.
oh, good for them.
According to lore-wise, apparently that jackal was actually infamous.
Huh. You know, it's kind of sad that I don't remember how they all died. Yet we played that game like a dozen plus times.
I only remember because of another recent video where I went over it. I think it was Emil, right? Emil was the one who didn't die.
No, Emil was the guy with the shotgun.
Oh, right. Sorry. What was June?
June, yeah, June, Jun, June, the sniper.
Yes, he did not die. Yes.
I liked his mission the most because I like sniping, and you start with a sniper, and I was like, oof, let's go.
Mine.
I think we should play that game again.
Maybe, yeah, we should.
I kind of want to play it now, talking about it.
Yeah. And then, so, Halo Reach, everyone dies at the start of Overwatch art style, and then in Borderlands, tons of people dying everywhere, and you lose one of your commanders. Roland.
Yeah. Rest in pepperoni.
Yeah, I just find it funny. But
Maybe
alright.
it's just depressing story game I need.
Maybe.
Oh, and I guess maybe throwing a couple puzzles in there,
Mm.
like the Breath of the Wild shrines or the. I haven't played Breath of
Ah.
You know how you have to complete a little puzzle to get a little orb.
Yeah.
So maybe a couple of those or something every now and then would be I think, fun.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that was, I guess, your ideal game. Are you ready for my proposition for the most ideal game ever?
I'm ready. I kind of am thinking of something, but I know it's probably going to be really wrong. So let's just hear what you have.
All right, my ideal game lets you parry a nuke.
And that's it.
That's it.
Wait, really?
No.
I was gonna say you just do one thing. That's it.
But there is a game that lets you parry a nuke, and I will have to show you that later. I just thought it was the most hilarious thing ever, because like people are like, yeah, in this game you can parry a nuke.
Like you do.
And they're like, it goes even further. You can parry gravity.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, jokes aside, that is not my ideal game. My ideal game would actually have to be, something in the open world genre, definitely, and something that is very heavily focused on story and characters, right? More so in a way like a game called Honkai Star Rail, and third part about it being open world, I want there to be multiple open worlds, right? Where it's like multiple different areas, like going to different planets or something like that. That's definitely something I really would like. And then fourth is combat mechanics have to be very active. So it's like, I think weapon types would definitely be like the traditional weapon types of like sword, spear, bow, and all that, hand-to-hand combat and whatnot. And then some fun other ones, gun, like maybe a couple at most, like one or two type of guns at most. And then combat has to be very active, where the enemies are very actively moving. It's not like turn by turn or turn basis. It's not like, you probably won't know, but there's a thing with like Final Fantasy 14 where it's like, it's not active combat. It shows you, it's really weird. I really dislike Final Fantasy 14's combat. For those of you watching, I am not, and that love Final Fantasy 14, I am not shitting on that game. I just do not like the combat. It's not made for me. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just something that does not fit me. But I do need active combat, and I think the last important part is definitely visual wise. I do heavily prefer the anime art style type thing in 3D anime art style, which is like Genshin or Honkai type, MiHoYo type games. They're definitely more vibrant. I like vibrant colors. I don't know about. I don't know. For me, I like vibrant and like also kind of soft at the same time colors. And it's really nice looking at a kind of like a scenery, like a open field or something like that, with just I don't know. I just have this really weird thing for it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I don't really have that strict of a requirement. It doesn't take that much to please me about a game,
Yeah, I guess I'm more picky.
No, that doesn't mean you're picky. It's just you know what you want, right? For me, I'm more of the type of guys like, hey man, as long as it I'm interested in it, as in like it satisfies some of my requirements and it's interesting enough, I'll play it, right? And I think the most things I'm focused on is definitely characters and like the story. Those are like the two most things I'm focused on. Next would definitely be the three most important things is characters and story, visuals, and then what's it called? Combat mechanics. If you satisfy those three, I'm willing to play it.
Yeah, I guess for me, because you've recommended a lot of games, I'm just like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe because I'm getting out of or like phasing out of my gaming era.
Mm,
where it's more hard for me to play a game nowadays.
yeah. And then you see me over here like a freaking gremlin playing like 7 different games.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could do that too, where I could just be like okay with a game instead of being super like picky about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure, a lot of the games you recommend I probably like, but I'm just like, I don't really have an attention span for it anymore.
I do not blame you, dude. Especially when there has been, like, especially nowadays when games have been definitely a lot less complete, I want to say, compared to like way back then. Halo Reach was the full experience.
Yeah.
You got the full experience of the game. Same thing for, well, technically Borderlands because it really is DLC. But even with the base game, you still got a pretty full experience.
Yeah, yeah, because everything came after. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a gamer anymore.
Maybe you're just an old, disgruntled dude now.
I guess so, which kind of sucks because games were the only thing I did. Now that that's gone, I really don't do anything anymore.
Man, I'm still glad I still have the childish in me. Childish little wonder in me that we're like, where I see a game, I'm like, yo!
Yeah, keep that as long as you can. It sucks.
Yeah, definitely. I will be keeping it for a very long time, I feel like. I think it also has to do with, like, I don't want to say this is applicable to everyone, but, like, I think it definitely does have to do with, like, being in a relationship. Because for me, I'm not in a relationship, right? I'm not, embarrassed to say that I'm single, been single my entire life. And because of that, I don't really have to consider a significant other's, I guess, interest, wants, needs, and I guess what they enjoy, right? And my time, it's technically all to myself. And this is by no means bad, but your time is no longer yourself. You have your significant other to pay attention to, right?
Correct. But when I even do have like myself time, like me time,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't do anything. Just have no interest anymore.
No.
Remember before you'd literally come over at like 6 in the morning and then we'd play till like 7 at night.
Yeah.
Because I was just interested in games, but now I'm not that interested.
When I graduated college and I didn't have a job, dude, that's all I did. Play games all day.
Damn, what a life.
Yeah, what a life indeed. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep on trying recommending new games until one hits. I mean, the most recent one was technically Craftopia.
Was that the... Yeah, I guess that was the most recent, huh?
Yeah, and that was over a year ago.
Dang, it's been that... Yeah, it's been over a year. It's been... Damn, okay.
Feeling old now, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, that flew by. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So again, I don't really have that much in depth because I have a lot more broad requirements, and I'm pretty much satisfied very easily. I'm like, give me any kind of like bread and I'll eat it type deal. And then yours, you have very specific things that you like, and that's not a bad thing. That's just simply what you like. And who knows if a game will come out like that? Hopefully, there will be in the future.
Maybe you're like, give me bread, I'll eat it. I'm like, make me the perfect sandwich and I'll consider eating it. That's me right now. I'm like, I want exactly what I asked for on the sandwich, and I might even eat it.
Just might.
I might. No guarantees, but I might take a bite. It's like getting to that point, which sucks.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I'm also that type that doesn't like mainstream stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the random off games.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it even harder.
Yeah. But that's life. So yeah, this was a little bit on the shorter side, but I still enjoyed it. Yeah, that's our perfect games essentially. And so, if you guys have any perfect games, let us know.
Or recommendations.
Or recommendations. We're always willing to look. We're always searching. And so, yeah. We'll be ending the episode here. So I'm Jin.
And I'm Saki.
And this is the Casuals, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.